This is very impressive. Double Olympic champion who retired undefeated in 2019 as Britain's #1 female boxer. Last year, she was also one half of Strictly's first ever same-sex couple. Ladies and gentlemen, delighted to welcome to Talk Drive Nicola Adams. Hello, Nicola. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm all right, thank you. I'm delighted, and I mean this to have you on. Delighted. Thank you so much indeed for taking your time. Such a successful career, and I'm going to cut straight to the point. Really, you said at the weekend that for you, boxing was almost like your safe space. You escaped what was going on at home. Can you explain that a little bit more?
Yeah, definitely. Boxing for me was a place where I could go and meet people and just have fun and not have to worry about what was going on in my home life.
And this was abuse that was inflicted on you and your mum at home by your dad. And for you, getting out, was boxing chosen because that gave you physical strength, or was it more than that? What was it? I'm interested.
Well, I actually got into boxing completely by accident. My mum couldn't get a babysitter one night for me and my brother, and she took us both down to an after-school boxing class that they had on at the same time. So it was purely by chance that I ended up doing boxing.
But I mean, that is an extraordinary story. And if you read your story and you read the notes, you said that almost immediately you realised in that environment you were in complete control. It was like a different person, right?
Yeah, it was. I loved the fact that whatever I put into boxing, however hard I worked, I saw the benefit. I saw my technique improve. I saw my power improve. I saw my speed improve. I loved that aspect about it because I used to play lots of other different sports. I used to play football, and I didn't like the fact that I'd be putting in 110% every time, and then there'd be other people on the team not working as hard as I was.
So it was
So at
down to
least I
you
knew with
boxing.
boxing,
Boxing was your own thing, right? Did you realise how good you were? I mean,
yeah.
some career, double Olympic gold, undefeated. Did you know? I know that's a stupid question. Did you know how good you were that quickly?
No, I knew that I loved boxing, but I didn't know how good I was until I started competing. And I got a couple of wins under my belt, and I was like, oh, okay,
I like
I'm
this.
not too bad at this.
When you had to retire in 2019, that was because of a problem with your retina. You're now in that fully fledged, wonderful life that's such fun, being a celeb. Do you prefer, is it safer being a celeb than a boxer, or are there more pitfalls? Because I'd say there's more pitfalls of being a celeb than being a boxer.
It's a lot easier being a celeb than it is a
Is it?
boxer. One, I don't have to train so hard.
Bet you have to duck and
Two, I'm not
dive a
getting
bit more as a
paid.
celebrity, don't you? Duck and dive a bit.
No, it's a lot easier. Trust me, it's a lot easier than boxing.
And apparently, and this is the best bit, there we have this amazing lady who's just conquered the world of boxing, got over this horrible situation early in her life. You're a gamer nut. What does that mean? You're gaming crazy.
Yeah. So this is something I've done my whole life. I've always loved gaming, and now I'm partnering with Smarty Mobile to do
Date the game.
So
Date the game.
yeah. So basically, it's speed dating, but a gaming version. So you get to try out new and different games that you might not have experienced before, and you might find something new that you like.
Nick, can you do me a favour? Are you free at all in the next 2 hours? After this call, are you free at all between now and 7? Have you got 5 more minutes? Because I've got a producer of this show whose love life is like the Sahara Desert, right? And I was just thinking that we could perhaps get him on and you could explain Date the Game, Not the Player, which starts on Thursday, which gives you great publicity. But we could get Dave in the studio and you could try and finally get him a girlfriend, because it's a barren wasteland of misery, Nicola. Do you think you could help me?
I mean, I would love to have done that, but I'm actually after this getting ready for an award show.
No, listen, I don't blame you. Nobody wants to work with Dave. Well, I'll give you give us the details, right? And we will do our best. One final thing, and I'm so chuffed to have you on because you're brilliant. Yesterday, Julian Clary said that Strictly Come Dancing is fixed. Bit weird because he was on it 17 years ago. Your thoughts?
I don't think it's fixed. I mean, how could it be?
Good for you. Do you think that Dave Levine can get a date on your app thing? Do you think even Dave Levine can find himself a partner?
Who knows? If he goes down to one of the events, starts doing some speed gaming, he might meet somebody there.
Oh yeah, but they'd have to see him then. I was hoping it was online with no faces. Nicola Adams, legend. Thank you so much indeed. We'll put that on the website. Thank you for going on Date the Game. She was a gamer all her life. Dave Levine could get himself a girlfriend. This would make me very, very happy. And his parents, who are fed up with him living in their house and using all their money and eating all their food. Most of the food, in fact, he eats. Anyway, thank you for that. That's first hour. If you want to be on, 0344